mistake that I see in the horse world is that people tend to be either overly firm on their horses or overly soft on their horses. When you're overly firm on your horses, you make your horses fearful and angry. When you're overly soft on your horses, you create dangerous horses. So a lot of times people think that if they correct their horse isn't going to like them anymore. And in fact, when especially you're working with younger horses, you give them those boundaries, the horse then knows the rules and they actually feel a lot happier and a lot safer. When people run into trouble is when they're overly firm in setting those rules. So whenever you make a correction with the horse, you should never make that correction out of anger. That it's just you setting the boundaries, and then when your horse is within those boundaries, they're allowed to have their own thoughts and feelings and opinions. So things that you would definitely want to correct are things such as biting, kicking at you, pawing at you, rearing, and such. And so a lot of times when horses do these behaviors, people will lose their temper and hit them several times, which is not a good thing to do because the horse understands after the first one, and then you're just being aggressive towards that horse. If you watch the horses correct each other out in the paddocks, it's very rare that they go after each other more than one time. They make the correction, they set the boundary, and then they're back to being a harmonious herd. And any healthy relationship you have in your life, you're always going to have those boundaries. I'm madly in love with my husband, but we still have boundaries in our relationship. And it should be no different with your horse. So don't be afraid to correct your horse, but also don't be overly firm on your horse.